Hello, my name is Jake Dean, and I'm the director of the Granger Center for Supply Chain Management. Today I'm going to present an overview of the MS in Supply Chain Management program at UW-Madison. I will provide you with a brief introduction of the program, followed by curriculum and career outlook information. Supply chain covers all the activities, starting with pulling raw materials out of the ground to delivering the final product to the customer. Managing the processes by which those activities are accomplished, including the supporting processes related to finance, information systems, and marketing, that's supply chain management. Supply chain looks at those areas holistically as a business function and so is inherently interdisciplinary. As a result, effective supply chain management requires seeing the big picture, having a sense of operational elements like producing, storing, and moving goods, marketing elements like in what ways can you reach your customer, and finance accounting elements, how do you pay for supply chain activities and which activities are most profitable. This all needs to be supported by robust information systems to communicate and store information, strong analytics capabilities to make good decisions based on huge amounts of available data, and good risk management strategies. Also, supply chain professionals need to be able to communicate with colleagues in all parts of the business. Who would make a strong candidate in supply chain management? First, in terms of personal attributes, they should be curious and interested in learning about all aspects of an organization, given the breadth of things supply chain touches. They should have good analytical abilities, like to solve challenging problems, such as risks, tariffs, sustainability issues, competition, and so on, and have good communication skills. In terms of preparation, the strongest applicants will have had some exposure to business coursework, a major or minor that is somewhat related, like engineering, economics, environmental studies, retail, so on, and an internship or other work experience that is somewhat related to business or supply chain. Students in the MS in Supply Chain Management program will be supported by the Granger Center for Supply Chain Management. In operation since 1991, it is one of the only endowed, center-based supply chain programs in the country. The Granger Center provides a student-centered, industry-relevant education in supply chain management. 4 pillars guide all that we do. The first is individualized student development. A supply chain management education can take students in many directions. Through academic and career advising services, we work closely with each student to understand their goals and help them get where they want to go. Next is our interdisciplinary orientation. As discussed on the previous slides, supply chain management is not just operations, marketing, finance, or information technology, it's all of these business disciplines working together. Our approach is cross-functional in nature, equipping students to be successful in this complex and challenging field. Global experiences. Supply chain management is global, and so is the Granger Center. Our students may participate in supply chain-focused trips and exchange programs in a variety of international locations. And last, applied learning. Academic learning is complemented by applied learning classes where students experience industry practices and trends in real time. These classes incorporate guest speakers, site visits, case competitions, professional development activities, and more. Next, we'll talk about the specific MS in supply chain management looks like here at Wisconsin School of Business. We'll explore the core supply chain management principles you will learn, as well as take a more in-depth look into the curriculum. The core pillars of supply chain management are plan, source, make, and deliver, shown in the sequence above. The Wisconsin School of Business MS in Supply Chain Management takes a broader view, encompassing both product development and end-of-life processes. However, even those processes don't tell the whole story. Each of these processes generates or spends money, requires information, and employs people, so we have to take them into account as well. Hopefully you can see now why supply chain management is such a cross-functional discipline. The curriculum is designed to provide the kind of broad perspective required to manage supply chain issues. Upstream activities include sourcing and logistics. Where are you getting stuff from? How are you managing its movement through your supply chain and ultimately to the customer? Marketing channels addresses the downstream, the ways in which you can reach your customer. Is your customer a business or is it a consumer? Do they buy in a store, online, buy online, pick up in a store? So many different combinations. Enterprise systems focuses on information systems to manage information, while data to decisions and supply chain analytics cover data analysis for forecasting demand, supply, and customer trends. The seminar on supply chain management course covers a variety of topics at a broader strategic level. Now we will touch on potential career opportunities with an MS in supply chain management. The demand for professionals in this field exceeds the current supply, so many companies focus their recruiting efforts looking specifically for individuals with supply chain degrees. The ability to think about issues cross-functionally is recognized as a critical leadership skill that will give you an advantage in the workplace. As previously mentioned, graduates of supply chain management programs are highly sought after. 51% of employers in the manufacturing industry are planning on hiring graduates with an MS in supply chain management degree, as well as 39% of Fortune 100 companies. There is also a large gap in the ratio of the number of jobs to qualified applicants. Supply chain is a very broad field, so graduates will be able to pursue positions in any of the supply chain functions discussed earlier. Demand for supply chain talent exceeds supply, and the graduates of our existing programs have high placement success. We have a strong network of very loyal board members, alumni, and corporate partners who recruit our students and support our programs, and students in this new program would be able to tap into that network. If you have any questions or would like more information on this or any other business master's program offered by the Wisconsin School of Business, please feel free to email us at ms@wsb.wisc.edu or follow the link on the slide. Thank you so much for joining me today.